All right, let's dive right into this explainer and demystify exactly how you can build actual thinking automated systems. We're going to be using these visual nodes in a platform called n8n. And honestly, the absolute best part about all of this, you can do the whole shebang without writing a single line of code. Today, we're going to take these really complex, kind of futuristic concepts and turn them into highly practical tools that you can literally deploy right away. Look, the urgency here is absolutely real. As our source material points out, AI has evolved so rapidly since 2022. It's really no longer just a cool, optional tool to play with. It is a fundamental necessity. If you don't adapt to AI in your business or your job or your freelance work, you risk being completely left behind. People who learn to build these AI agents are creating massive value right now, and yet there is this huge shortage of people who actually know how to do it. So figuring this out puts you incredibly ahead of the curve. So here is our game plan for today. We're going to cover the AI agent necessity, automation versus AI agents, the brain of n8n, which are nodes, building a smart emailer, and finally, giving agents memory. Starting off with section 1, automation versus AI agents. What actually is the difference? It's super common to hear people use these terms interchangeably, but they are completely different beasts. Think of traditional automation like a rigid, blind factory sorting line. Our source gives this great example. Imagine you sell both shoes and shirts on your website. With traditional automation, when an order comes in, the system just blindly forwards every single order to a general order department based on preset instructions. It can't read, it can't adapt. But an AI agent, that's more like a dynamic manager. When an order drops in, the AI actually reads the text, understands whether the customer bought shoes or shirts, and intelligently routes that message to the specific shoe department or shirt department. It's using its brain to make real-time decisions on the fly. Moving on to section 2, the brain of n8 nodes. To actually build these dynamic thinking managers, we use these visual building blocks called nodes. These 5 core nodes act as the nervous system for your entire workflow. By simply dragging, dropping, and connecting them, you can build incredibly complex systems. You've got your trigger, your action, your utility for filtering data, your code node for custom tweaks, and the almighty agent node. Let's look a bit closer at the 2 absolute most important ones for our setup. So, every single agent needs a trigger to wake up and start working. Think of it like a doorbell. Your AI agent is basically fast asleep until someone rings that bell. That bell could be a customer submitting a form, a new order popping up on your website, or just a new email landing in your Gmail inbox. The trigger's only job is to shout, "Hey, wake up, we've got work to do." But once that agent is awake, the real magic happens in the agent node. This right here is the secret sauce. This is what transforms a basic, boring automation into an intelligent assistant. Instead of just following a blind rule, the agent node acts as the brain. It can look at all the incoming data, summarize it, figure out what's actually urgent, and then decide exactly what action to perform next. Now, to give that agent node its brain power, you connect it to a large language model, or LLM. By just plugging in an API key from something like OpenAI, you grant your n8n workflow the ability to actually comprehend language. Our source uses the GPT-4o mini model because, well, it's highly capable and super cost-effective. This LLM is exactly what reads the context of your data and makes those human-like decisions we were just talking about. All right, section 3, building a smart emailer. Let's see how these nodes come together to build a highly valuable use case. Here's the exact sequence to build a smart email assistant, again, totally without coding. First, the Gmail doorbell rings. A new email arrives. Second, it hits a text classifier. This acts kind of like a sorter, figuring out if the email is a new purchase order or just a customer asking a question. Third, the OpenAI chat model kicks in. It steps in as your personal copywriter, reading the specific email and drafting a highly personalized response. And finally, a Gmail action node takes that AI-written response and securely saves it into your Gmail drafts folder so you can easily review it before hitting send. Now, when you're working in n8n, you're going to see this variable called a JSON.snippet. Don't let the technical terms scare you off. As our source beautifully explains, you should just think of this snippet as a little digital box. Whenever a new email comes in, the text of that email is placed right into this box. Then you simply tell your AI agent, hey, go look inside that box, read the text, and write a reply based on what you find. It just seamlessly passes the information from Gmail straight to the AI. 1 second. That is the actual time it takes for this intelligent agent to read an inquiry, classify it, generate a customized draft, and save it. Just think about the manual labor here for a second. Previously, a human would have to monitor the inbox, open the email, decide what it's about, type out a custom response, and save it. A task that would take a human minutes, which easily culminates into hours over a week, is executed flawlessly in just 1 single second. It's a total game changer. Which brings us to Section 4, giving agents memory. See, true digital assistants, like Iron Man's Jarvis, right? They need context to function perfectly. Because what happens if the AI just forgets what you just said? Imagine chatting with an AI and you say, "My favorite bike is a Ducati." The AI says, "Great choice." But a minute later you ask, "Hey, what's my favorite bike?" And the AI says, "I don't have information about your personal preferences." The illusion of a smart assistant is instantly shattered. It's incredibly frustrating because, out of the box, these agents basically have amnesia. The fix here is super elegant. You just add a simple memory node to your n8n workflow. n8n actually has a built-in memory feature that requires zero complex database coding. It seamlessly attaches a session ID to your conversation. This means the AI can look back at the past messages in that specific session and remember the entire context of your chat. Suddenly, it remembers that you love Ducati motorcycles, and it can hold a continuous, logical conversation with you. And once your agent has a brain and a memory, the sky is literally the limit. You can use tools called Webhooks. Think of Webhooks as digital postmen. They take the information from your n8n agent and deliver it securely out into the real world. For example, our source explains how you can use a webhook to connect your n8n agent to external voice tools like Vapi or ElevenLabs. This lets you create a true conversational voice assistant. You can literally speak to it out loud, and it can go check your calendar and book meetings for you on the back end. It's wild. We have covered a ton of ground today, from the absolute necessity of AI to triggers, agent nodes, JSON snippets, and memory. Now that you know you can build these powerful thinking systems without writing a single line of code, the real question is, what mundane task in your own life are you going to replace with an AI agent today? Start small, maybe sort your emails, and soon enough you'll be building your very own personal Jarvis. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and keep exploring.